Hi Leo, welcome back to Love from Leo. My name is Tay, otherwise known as Love from Leo, and this is your May 2020 reading. So, for this May, Leo, you're going to be dealing and focusing with the water element. Water. So when I was like shuffling and everything, when I pulled the water card, I was like, the first thing I thought was obviously emotions. So it could be a little bit of emotional roller coasters, but what I really was feeling was like cleansing and washing away debris and dirt that has to do with your emotions, okay? But then when I kept shuffling and I wanted to get the Spirit Oracle card, we got the Temptation card. So I was like, honey, what are we really washing off, okay? So I was like, okay, lots of emotions, lots of different things happening. You may be tempted in an emotional way. So I'm kind of feeling like Scorpio meets Aries type of energy. Okay. So it's Mars though. That's basically just Mars influences. So yeah, so you're going to be fighting for something, but like in what way? Not fighting. You're going to be very driven. You're going to feel a passion. Oh yes. Okay, let's get started. All right, so the card we got is Temptation. Page 55. All right, you ready? Through this card, addictions and self-limiting behaviors are being addressed. This is a time when you or someone else in your life may be placing too much emphasis on material, physical, and its pleasures. Even though we're all born connected to the divine source, we have a tendency to pull away from what was once natural. When we become disconnected from spirit, the source that once nurtured us, it's often replaced by different supply or substitute. In other words, the connection is then forged with food, alcohol, nicotine, codependency to someone, or even work, hence the term workaholic. Many of us spend our lives trying to fill the void that has been created when the link to the divine has been broken. The Temptation card is calling you to take a hard look at your life and ask yourself, where in my life am I suffering from addictive behavior? Is there negative thinking or behavior that's causing the life force to seep out of my soul? Are the people and relationships in my life giving me energy, or are they draining it? Learn to embrace your fears and all of your doubts so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. Gaining the knowledge that the physical world teaches will help you transcend to a higher spiritual awareness. Oh, Lord, y'all. All right, honey. So, obviously, there's going to be some addressing happening with, I think, some really deep connections that have to do with how you function as a Leo, how you show yourself as a Leo. But with this, I do think there's going to be lots of transformation. The number of the Temptation card is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 is the number of self. So you're really going to be focusing on yourself, but also I think what you're tempted towards, because there can be good temptations, you know what I'm saying? But I think the whole point of May for you is going to be finding that balance emotionally. Like, what are you tempted towards emotionally? And is it supplying your needs? Is it fulfilling your needs? Or is it draining? And then with that, you would have to work accordingly, okay? So in the beginning of your May, Leo, we're having the Ace of Cups being shown here. So it looks like there's going to be a new awakening or a new birth. I don't know why I said awakening, but that's the word I heard. A new awakening when it comes to some type of love situation. But we do have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I think you may be ending something. So basically, new can also mean like the end of something that was already existing. So this can mean that you're having a newfound understanding and kind of this rebirth in your emotional life. I'm seeing that you're moving away or breaking up with some type of air sign or someone who has like air-like qualities. So that could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But with the King of Swords in reverse is someone who's very manipulative, and they speak like when they speak to you, it's speaking at you. Like, it's very mean. It's very they play mind games. They try to get in your head and under your skin with their words. And you're moving away from this because you know that it's time for change. So you will be making a huge step with this emotionally. Now, this is what you're showing. Leo. As far as, I'm not seeing any wands energy here, so I don't know if you're actually making actions towards it. But internally, what you're feeling in the beginning of May is the Knight of Swords. So I think you're mentally making movement. So you could be making your plan on how you're going to, make changes being in the future. Because I think some of you are just getting to this point in May where you're like, oh yeah, this has to stop. But maybe because this has been a situation that has happened for so long, you have to plan how to move accordingly, and that's what's happening. There could also be a Sagittarius that's showing up in the beginning of your May that may have something to do with this, or they may be surrounding it. So With that being said, yeah, with the Three of Pentacles here and the Knight of Swords, I feel like you're working on your plan on how you're going to make movements away from this person in the beginning of your May. So it's like, maybe it's a job change for you, or maybe you're just, working with your money, or maybe you're using the people around you in your social settings to help you get to new places. I'm also seeing Page of Cups. I feel like for some of you it could go either way. It's like you're either being offered a new love, and maybe this is the person who's going to help you, be able to move in a like transition almost. Or this could be saying that you're not, like, you don't want any love right now, so you're literally just focused on your pentacles and your air and your plan. So it really just depends on, what side of the coin you're on. But with the Six of Pentacles here, I definitely think there's going to be someone that's like helping or reciprocating or adding to the situation, and also like helping you move towards your future to get to this new point in your life, this new stage. So I do think there is going to be people that are here to help you. I'm not going to lie, this could be kind of an emotional time for you. Not emotional where you're like crying, but it's like maybe you just feel like someone just has your heart like this, and they just kind of, they're squeezing it and they won't let you breathe. They won't let the heart pump. Or maybe you just feel like this deep, what is it? Like, I want to say blockage. I don't know. I feel like you're really sad that this couldn't work out, but at the same time you're standing, you're still standing strong, and you're like, you know what? Things got to happen. This is just the way it has to be. So it's kind of like this tough love type of energy. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing for that. How are you shown? What mask should you be wearing? Which persona should you be taking on in the beginning of your May in order to successfully make this transition? Father of Earth. So focus on your money, honey, okay? Focus on your money. Make your plan and stick to it, and actually, let it see its way through. Work on this plan that you are formulating in the May, and you make sure you carry that plan throughout your May, okay? You got this, Leo. When you're dedicated to something, when you're fixated on something, when you're passionate about something, Leo is all about focus. When you have your focus, when you have that tunnel vision, there's nothing or no one that can stop you except for yourself. So I would advise you to really use that hurt, that anger that you have, or whatever this, energy is that this person has kind of bestowed upon you, to make your moves accordingly. So you can have, your sun. So you can have literally your world back. So you can be back in your own universe where no one's affecting it, right? All right, so moving to the middle of your May. What's showing up here is the Hermit card in reverse. So I do think you're going to be communicating with more people, being a little bit more social. For some of you, you could be literally just making more movements, going like outdoors. Depending on where you live, I don't know if the rules are changing for you, but it seems like you're going to be just making more movements to move and make things happen in your external environment. That's what I'm feeling. Your external environment. This could definitely have things to do with money, or how you make your money, maybe your job. But I'm also seeing that this probably is a person as well. Like maybe you're starting to be more social and opening up towards a person who is very earth-like. And then remember we have the Father of Earth, so this could also be showing up as how your energy is. Like you're very stable, you're very practical. Remember, you have a plan and you're sticking to it throughout this month. And I feel like you're connecting either with this energy of this person. If it's another person, remember, they could be helping you. But I also feel like this is you. This is like your plan. This is your structure. This is your plan for stability. And you're moving towards that. There is Aries energy that is popping up here. So there is a drive. There is a motive to pick a better life, make a better life, become and live in the lifestyle that you see for yourself. Let's get a little bit of clarification on what this Hermit in reverse is. Okay, so Two of Swords in reverse. So you've had to make a decision. You're not indecisive anymore, and I think now you're ready to be open or show this in the world. Whether this is speaking, communicating to someone, and being honest, or this is literally saying you know what you have to do now, and now you're making those steps. Like you're not just thinking about it internally. Like now it's starting to show in your life. Like you're literally starting to show this. We also have the Magician's card here. So you are the one creating and manifesting whatever it is that you are, whatever your plan is. Remember, we have to have a plan, Leo, okay? A plan. We're also seeing this Aries energy come up again. So again, if this is a person, I'm starting to think that it is. It could be somebody who's very stable, or maybe just earth-like energy. But I'm seeing that you're going down this path and you're choosing this. Like you're going down this path because you want this, especially with this Magician's card energy. Let's see. Because now I'm starting to think it's a person. Yeah, and then with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, some of you are choosing to move away from a love situation so that you can be with someone new. because usually the Nine of Pentacles is about being single. It's in reverse, so I kind of feel like some of you are moving towards a new person. But for some of you, it could just be saying that you're not satisfied with the way that your life is right now, and you're starting to choose, a different way of living. You're like, no, I gotta make some new changes. I gotta, be the person that I feel that I am on the inside. Let's get a little bit, okay, so if this is a person that you're moving towards or that you're being motivated by, because I do think this is a person who's very, they inspire you to keep going. Okay, let's just see what this is. If it is a sign, it could be an Aries, but let's see other energies that pop up for Leo in the middle of their May. King of Pentacles again. Oh my God. So it could be a Capricorn, but now I really just feel like this is a person who's just very, very dedicated to either their work. This could also be you being dedicated to your work, but this is a person who's stable. They know, they know that there has to be time put into something to see it grow. But I think that they're willing to allow that to happen for you. But again, this could also just be you having this newfound mindset, this new domestic practical movement is what I'm envisioning. Practical movement. King of Wands right here, so they could also have fiery parts in their chart as well. And maybe they're a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. The Fool, I'm seeing this Aries energy come up again. If this is not an Aries, which I'm starting to think that it is, but if this is not an Aries, this is someone who's very dynamic, and when they know what they want, they go after it. They're very driven, very ambitious, and they're not afraid to take a leap of faith. They're not afraid to I just got the thought that they're like a daredevil. Like they like things that challenge them, but in a way that's like, oh, I'm not afraid to do that. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Like they're kind of a daredevil in that way, but they also inspire you to grow and be, a stable individual within yourself. I love it. And then Nine of Pentacles popped up once again. Nine of Pentacles. So it's like they want it to be, or you want it to be, you want to be proud of what you have. All right. Okay. So in order to, let's see if this is a person, how are they going to be showing up to you? Like, how are you going to see them? Like, so you can kind of have a better idea of who this is. Because I kind of feel like some of you may know who this is, but you're still like, is it really them though? Okay. Wait, no, that's too many. How is this other person showing up to Leo in the middle of May? Okay, so we got two cards. The first one is Temperance. So again, that Sagittarius energy is here, but also I feel like, and happiness. Oh my God. It's like they were waiting for you to, oh my God. Look, you guys, look at this card here. Okay, so he's like offering water. Oh my God. Okay, so he's offering water. So to me, that's like offering an emotional offering. And then happiness. So he's going to be very joyful. Like when you see this person, and I'm saying he because it was the King of Pentacles, but it could be a she as well. But whenever you see this person, it's like they can't stop smiling. They want to give. And there is no stress around this person because I think that they try their best to make sure that you aren't stressing over what they already know you're dealing with. But this is why it helps you to keep going forward with this person, because it's like, dang, like you really want to see me win. You really want to like take this somewhere else, right? And I think that's very refreshing, even especially with this Temperance energy here. It's like it's a long time in the making. And this water energy to me is like washing off the debris. Oh my God. Remember I was saying that in the beginning, you guys? Like you're cleansing off all of the old dirt from your past situation. Definitely. I love this so much. Okay, so for you, Leo, how you should be, how your attitude should be throughout the middle of your May, so that you can attract this person if you do have a person coming in, or so that you can just have your plan in order and for it to succeed. Remember, we're focusing on the plan still, okay? Don't get wrapped up in this person. Focus on you and your plan. What attitude should, ooh, 1 second, y'all. Yes, honey, the universe, baby. Listen, so the universe card, this is like, you have to know that everything that has happened is a part of the process. Everything that is going to come your way is a part of the process. 2 + 1 right here is 3. What are you creating? Leo, okay, so I'm getting goddess vibes from this. I'm getting, you can't be taken down. You can't be subdued. You can't shake my faith. That's what I just heard. You gotta know, you gotta walk in this like ambiance and essence of like, I already know that what I want is here. I already know that whatever I'm trying to get is here, so that you can literally just pull it into you. Like how the universe works, you just attract it. You have to attract it. So it's like you have to walk in this faith of like feeling like you already have everything that you want. You're just, just doing what you got to do to make the steps so that you can sit on that throne that you're so focused on creating for yourself. And it seems like this person behind you, that if there is a person that's here to help, they are literally here backing you up. Remember, with this water energy that you will be focusing on, it's like they are offering all that they can emotionally, but maybe in other ways as well. But the whole point of this, remember I was talking about that Scorpio energy, Scorpio here, happiness, deep emotional happiness is being brought with this person. And that's what I'm saying. When this person shows up, you'll know who they are, because they show up as happy. They show up as like, here, what can I do to help you? Here's my love. Like, and it's an offer of love. So it's like, as soon as you start to make that decision to move forward into a different path, this offer comes to you, whether it's a person, a job, an energy, a new lifestyle. It comes, and it's because you manifested this with the Magician's card here and the Universe card here. This is all you're doing. So what are you manifesting? Someone's just waiting on you to just wake up. They're waiting on it. All right, so let's move to the end of your May. All right, so at the end of your May, we are starting off with the Knave of Swords in reverse. So you're a little bit confused on your direction. I definitely want to see why. Because after all of this planning and focusing, why are we confused? Did you not make your plan longer than the end of May? Like, I feel like at the end of May, you were like, okay, I've done everything. What am I supposed to do now? So we have Judgment, and then we have Two of Cups. So still needing to make a decision in your love life. Some of you may be a little bit codependent on some form of emotional tie in your life, but you realize you trying to force it doesn't make it work. But why in the first place are you feeling like this when it's being offered? Why do you feel like you have to force something to work out? Someone is a little bit controlling, or maybe you have too much control, like you want control of like how things develop for you guys, because you're starting to lose a little bit of hope or faith that things are going to work out. But I think, again, it's a control thing, right? Who is this Emperor energy in reverse? Okay, so we have Capricorn. So it could be that person that was around you in the middle of your May, but not the Aries, but the Capricorn. So it's like the second person that I pulled. It could just be someone, or maybe something that they've instilled in you, if that was that King of Swords energy from the beginning, because King of Swords and Emperor in reverse are kind of like the same energy, but Emperor in reverse is like straight up like mean, straight up controlling. Yeah. So internally, though, what you're feeling is the Three of Cups. So you are being motivated by emotions, by love, by the creation of love. And I think for some reason, I feel like you are maybe bringing in some old baggage towards this new situation that you should be embracing. Queen of Wands. Yeah, so it's like it's you. Maybe you want too much control over a situation or a person. Maybe you're possessive. Page of Swords here. You have direction, and this connection is still fresh, Leo. It's still fresh. So remember that. Sometimes things take time. Why do you want control of this situation? You want control of the situation because you feel like I made the decision to choose what I wanted. Seven of Wands, you're like, I put in a lot of effort for this, and I have hope that this will work out. But Hangman, there's still something it's a standstill. It doesn't mean that things aren't working. The Hangman is also about like, it's about allowing things to fall into place. And I feel like you are just ready for things to just move so fast. And it's because you already see what this can be, and I understand that. But I do feel like this is more so of a time for you to slow down when it comes to others and speed up when it comes to yourself. So instead of trying to speed other people up, as far as like the progression of this situation that I'm seeing, whether it's a job or a relationship. I think it's time for you to, at the end of May, it's still going to be here. That's the thing. I still see passion here. I still feel like you're still standing strong in this foundation, but it's like, don't try to control it. Don't try to control it. And you know what's funny? It looks like whenever you get towards this new phase in your life, or whatever this transition is for you, you start to pick back those vibes of how this person was to you in the beginning of your May that you moved away from. And it's like, don't do that to yourself, Leo. Do not do that. You're better than that. Let's see. So what is causing for things to be at a standstill? But again, I don't feel like it's a standstill in a bad way. I feel like it's more so of just, let's take a break. But let's take a breath. Like a breath. It doesn't mean that it's supposed to be over, though. But I think for you, you're a little bit like, what do you mean break? What does that mean? And the other person is just like, no, look. They're like, we're still working on this. It's still fresh. I feel like they're talking to you like a little kid, too. Like, we're still going to do this, but you just got to relax. You got to calm down. And you're like, for what? And then Two of Pentacles, you are making decisions. You are also learning how to stand on your own 2 feet. I think this person is trying to teach you that. Like, everything can't be all at one time. You're rushing in a little too fast. Yeah. And it's like, you don't have to hesitate in the thought of thinking that this is not going to work out. But if you rush it, it's going to make me have to hesitate, because I don't want to rush into anything like that. So it's like this back and forth of passion, but also practicality. And it's funny because I feel like this person that's coming in is teaching you that. It's teaching you the balance of, you can have all the passion, you can have all the focus, but let's still be practical about what we're doing, so we don't just look like crash dummies and run into a wall. So it's not even that they're trying to take a break. It's that they're trying to teach you, like, it's like you're playing red light, green light. They're trying to teach you, like, let's take a step, stop, take in your surroundings, absorb what you're feeling. Okay, now let's make another step. It's like they're teaching you how to walk. So it's beautiful in a sense, but for you, Leo, I think you're like, look, you are my world, but like, how long is this going to take? With Saturn here, Saturn is about time. The number 7 came into my head. Saturn takes 7 years, for it to do its thing or whatever, come full circle. And I feel like for you in the situation, maybe it's going to take, I would hope not 7 years, but maybe it's going to take like 7 months for it to really, really become the relationship that you want. And that could be because of placements in your chart. That could be because of the way that the planets are transiting, or the other person's chart as well. But I think the whole message at the end of the May, whoever this person that's teaching you like all of these good things on how to be better, and like they're supporting you through this, but they also are like not going to baby you too much. It's almost like they're saying, this didn't just happen overnight. Like, everything that you went through in your life has not happened overnight. So you can't expect us to just like go full throttle at the very drop of a dime. I also think there's a little bit more healing that needs to be done. But I can definitely understand why you're like, why are we slowing down type of thing. Like when you're on a road trip and then like the car just starts to like slow down in the movies, and then they're like, why are we slowing down? And then they're like, we ran out of gas. But in this case, I don't think it's running out of gas. It's more like we're having a pit stop, and you're like, I don't want to stop. I want to get to the destination. And this other person who's in the car, who's basically driving the car, they're like, no, we're going to go take a pit stop, go walk around, get some fresh air. Like, it's literally that type of energy. So it's not that they want to leave you like hanging dry. It's just like they need you to learn how to slow down. Again, I do feel like this person has a lot of like earthy aspects to themselves. Like, they really do value building something, but also like it's something to do with like, they know that good things that are beautiful take time. They want to grow it. They want to grow like with flowers, and this person is very stable. They have a lot of passion for you, but they are also like restricting themselves just to teach you like how to have, like, they're showing you by example. But I know for you, that's like, fuck that. Like, I'm ready to move forward. But I do think that you'll start to see that there's beauty. And again, with this temptation, it's like they're using this to their advantage. They know. They even have temptations towards you. They know what it's like when they get around you. And that's to say that you guys are not going to be, doing things. But I feel like they're literally using that passion that both of you guys have to stimulate, but also organize the feelings that will come later on. which means to me that they see this going very, very far. If they're taking this time, they see this being something that they want to build. They see this as possibly a marriage for some of you, but they need to make sure that their partner is ready, as while they're making sure that they're ready as well. So it's a very beautiful, like, symphony, back and forth energy of fire and earth. I love this, but I can also understand how frustrating this could be. So how should you have your attitude in the end of May with all of this teaching lessons, with all of this I love you too, but we got to slow down type of energy, and you're like, what the actual hell is going on? What attitude? The Emperor. Okay. So you still want to be very driven, but you also want to be not delicate. You want to be like, you want them to know exactly how you feel, but you don't want to, you want to be fair. The Emperor makes sure that everyone in their domain is taken care of fairly, and also, you know, in a way that makes them feel accepted. More so, like, they want to make sure that you know that they care about you. So it's kind of like that, but it's also a little bit of tough love. So this is like the vibe that, yeah, that Aries energy is coming up again. I mean, I kept saying Aries, Scorpio, they definitely have something like that in their chart. But it's like you just need to stay on your P's and Q's. And I would say keep working on whatever your plan is. Don't forget about the plan. I think that's another reason why they are kind of like stepping back at times, is to make you have nothing else to do but to work on that plan so that you guys can move forward. And it doesn't mean that they're leaving you behind. It's just their way of showing you. Almost like distance makes the heart grow fonder. All right, let's get one more card of who this person may be as far as zodiac signs or the energy that they possess around Leo. That is trying to teach them lessons, child. Oh, we got Pisces. Alrighty, so I think it's gonna work out. But Leo, you gotta slow down, honey. You gotta slow down. You gotta work on one plan and work on this side situation. But you can't have it all at one time. When you make a meal, when you make a feast for a king or a queen, it takes time. You don't just make the whole meal in 2 seconds. Not for a king or a queen, okay, Leo? So if you feel like this person is a meal, okay, or if you feel like this person in this relationship can grow to something amazing and it can be fruitful like a feast, then let it grow. Don't ruin this for yourself. All right, with that being said, I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. There's a lot of things coming towards you. This is like a love that's being built, and I really just value that, because I feel like that's like, I mean, Emperor is husband vibes, you know, husband, wife type energy. And I just feel like you're really going to be in this mode where you're starting to understand yourself, but also the things that you don't like about yourself, so that you can wash them away. Do the dirty work first so that the rest of the shit can be easy. So then by the time that you're at the end of May, you're not being codependent. You're like, I'm working on myself. I got some things going on, but whenever you're ready, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I do have a Patreon if you want monthly personalized readings for yours truly. I also have 2 Instagram accounts that will be here on the screen. If you would like to just purchase a personal reading, you can email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. And I think that's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed this reading. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, Leo.